In this lesson, we will take a look at the Quick Select command and how it can be used to quickly select objects based upon desired properties. Occasionally, when working with AutoCAD, you might want to select multiple objects that share the same property. Maybe they're in the same layer, or maybe they're the same type of object. Quick Select will allow us to do that quickly. The Quick Select can be started in multiple different ways. It's located on the Home tab in the Utilities panel. Here we'll find Quick Select. You can also type QSE, then press Enter at your keyboard. And if you have your Properties palette open, we also have the Quick Select button available for us here as well. This is because the Quick Select command works great with properties because I can use Quick Select to select multiple objects, then use the Properties palette to change those objects. So for example, in this drawing, I have several lines that should be in the hidden layer, but they're in the phantom layer. And rather than go in and individually select each line, I want to make sure that I get them all by using Quick Select. I'll begin the Quick Select command. And the first line here is, do I want to apply it to the entire drawing or just a subset of objects? If so, I can select those objects. Then I can specify the types of objects. This is a smart list. AutoCAD knows exactly what types of objects are in this drawing. So I can choose a specific object type, but in this case, I might have multiple objects in the phantom layer, so I'm going to leave it on multiple. Next, I'll choose the properties that I'm looking for. In this case, I want all objects that are on the layer phantom, so I'll select layer. Then my operator in this case would be equals. It could also be not equal, or I can simply select all. Then I can select my value. Once again, I want to select all objects in the phantom layer, so I will select phantom. So again, to recap, I'm telling it in the entire drawing, select multiple objects whose layer equals phantom. I will click OK, and as you can see, all of those objects are now selected. And I can quickly use the Properties palette to adjust the layers. In this case, I will change them back to hidden. Then escape to deselect them. Let's take a look at another example. In this drawing, I wish to select all text and put them into the text layer. So once more, I'll start the Quick Select command. And in the object type, I'm going to specifically choose that I want mtext. Notice there's also multi-leader here as well, but I'll start with just mtext. And while I can select lots of different properties related to the text, I want to select all text. So where the operator says equals, I am going to choose select all. As you can see, everything else grays out. I will click OK. And you can see that those text objects are selected. I can go back into the Quick Select and add more to my selection. So I will do so. I'll start the Quick Select again. Quick Select is trying to create a new selection set, as you can see down here, but I actually just want to add these objects to my previous selection set. So I'm going to select Append to Current Selection Set. Now I can choose my object type. In this case, I will choose multi-leader. And once more, I want all of them, so I'm going to change my operator to select all, then OK. As you can see, those have now been added to my selection set. So now I can very easily use my Properties palette or my Layers drop-down list to change those into the appropriate layers. Then escape to deselect. To recap, if you ever need to select multiple objects that share the same property, Quick Select can get that done for you quickly. That concludes this look at the Quick Select command in AutoCAD.